Hi, I'm Becca. You're watching Rappler, and in a few minutes, you'll be watching our interview with someone who you most likely know online. They're best known for their comedy skits. Most recently, the beloved Aunt Julie, who unfortunately has had to take a pause from social media, but hopefully she'll be back soon. Anyway, for today's Rappler Talk, we talked to Mark Averilla, aka Macoy Dubs. We're gonna talk about content creation, comedy, and cancel culture. I hope you enjoyed this interview, and here you go. Thank you for your time. I know you're super busy, so super thank you for allotting time for us today.
Thank you also.
Okay, so ang daming pwedeng pag-usapan, but siguro let's go back to the very beginning. Like, how did you find yourself in comedy and social media, in the space that you occupy now in the work, in your life, in this world, ganun?
Well, it started Bea in 2017 when I uploaded some screenshots of several Hollywood movies, and then I decided to put some Tagalog subtitles just to see lang parang ano kayang feeling or ano kayang magiging itsura kapag merong Tagalog subtitle, or parang what if Devil Wears Prada is made in the Philippines, parang ganon. And then I uploaded it on my personal Facebook account, and it became viral. It became a hit. Kasi siguro maybe that was the first time na may mga kumalat na gano'n na parang, shocks, si Miranda Priestly umu-order sa ganitong fast food chain. Parang gano'n, di ba? So, parang adding the Filipino quirks to the pop culture. So, parang nasiyahan ako because maraming natuwa. And then I decided to put my voice there sa mga videos na. So that's where Macoy Dubs started. I consulted a friend, college friend, and sabi nga, Macoy, gawa ka na lang ng Facebook page para lahat ng gagawin mo in the future, dun mo na ilalagay. Sabi ko, o nga no, good idea. And then I started to create the page in December 2017, and all of the future work, doon ko na nilalagay.
Right. I actually rewatched one of your first ever videos, Mean Girls, I think, the cafeteria scene. It only occurred to me na ikaw, parang I watched that many years back, hindi nag-occur sa akin na ikaw rin pala yun. Because, like, 2020 you, I'm used to seeing you on camera. I guess, naka-disconnect lang na ganun. This might be a weird question to ask, but like, when did you realize that you were funny? Because like, I know a lot of people claim to be funny, but not a lot of people actually, have the proper, what's the term for that? Like timing or parang when did you realize na, alam mo, in fairness, hindi lang ako funny in my own head. Like people actually find me funny.
Maybe we can trace it back in high school, wherein I used to impersonate my teachers and some of my classmates. Talagang tumatayo ako sa teacher's table. Ganun ako kapilyo nung high school. I'm not a bully pero bibo-bibo nung high school. As in, sumasali ako sa mga theater org, sa student council, tumakbo ko kahit natatalo ako, ganyan. And I realized na when I do stand-up comedy, natatawa yung classmates ko because ako din naman, unconsciously, may mga nasasabi din akong lines na hindi ko nare-realize na natatawa pala sila. So, feeling ko, doon nagkaroon ng realization na parang meron akong comedic prowess. And then, nadala ko siya hanggang sa nag-college ako. Mahilig na ako magpatawa. Ginagaya ko yung mga konyo kids from other universities and colleges. Because in Latran, we're different Hindi halo-halo ang tao sa amin. So, parang natutuwa sila kapag nakakakita sila ng glimpse of other culture inside the college. But then, yon. But nung bata ako, tahimik lang ako nung bata ako. But not introvert, tahimik lang. Parang kung hindi mo ako tatanungin kung kumusta ako, I won't answer you because I was bullied in elementary So, maybe nag-change ako nung high school na I'm gonna be a different person. Parang ganon.
Right. Which is hard to imagine that you were shyer. Like, knowing who you are now, or knowing at least your public persona now. Okay. So actually, like, you're fresh off a work call. People might forget because they might only know you as, Macoy Dubs. They only see your viral videos. They don't know that you have other work, right? Like, you still work in Letran, and then you have a day job. Like, how okay, people don't know this, but TikTok it's not easy. Like, hindi siya parang shoot ka lang, tapos na, di ba? Parang there's work involved, and I'm sure that you rehearse your scripts, like you plan out scripts for the skits that you do. Like, how do you find time to do that?
Well, kahit naman nung hindi tayo pandemic, 'di ba? Nung wala pa namang COVID-19. I admit, no, this is my outlet, no, outlet of frustrations, outlet of creativity. At the same time, this is also my way of giving back to the online community. That somehow I felt na social media is very toxic and fake news is everywhere. But therefore, let's have some fun. Parang magbigay naman tayo ng saya sa iba. So this is where I created the dub videos, and eventually na nag-TikTok ako, gumawa na ako ng mga comedy skits, ganyan, like impersonating the government employees, di ba? From BIR, from DFA, or even the Honyo kids from other schools. So parang this is my way of giving back. But yung time kasi, Bea, I admit nahihirapan din ako. Like, I'm really struggling with when it comes to balancing everything because I teach every weekend. And I have a day job which is also very demanding, di ba? Advertising job is very demanding. Pero naisip ko naman kasi kahit minsan nakaka-stress ang day job, meron pa rin akong avenue, or this is my kumbaga the content creation and teaching are both my avenue to distress. Iba rin kasi yung saya na nabibigay ng mga students or iba rin yung bigay na nabibigay ng mga fans. So I guess even if it's stressful, parang nakikita ko naman yung bright side of it.
Kasi kumbaga in giving back, in pushing yourself out there, like giving to the public, to the world, like it's like you get things in return as well, in a way.
That's right.
So I'm gonna use a word that somehow makes other people uncomfortable, if I call them that, because you're an influencer. I'm not sure if you are comfortable calling yourself an influencer, because I feel like the word influencer, for better or worse, like for some people it's a compliment, for some parang it's an insult or it's derogatory. What does being an influencer mean for you?
Well, the term kasi influencer, it's very broad. It's very diverse. It can be good, it can be neutral or bad. I myself, to be honest, I really don't prefer to call me an influencer kasi pwede siyang may bad influence ako sa mga kaibigan ko, pwede may bad influence ako sa mga estudyante ko, or pwedeng may good influence ako sa parents ko or mga kapatid ko. But maybe the general term that we can say can be content creator or content producer, something like that. But for me kasi, Bea, the term influencer should be given to the ones who are very socially relevant, 'di ba? Promotes good cause, 'di ba? That should be the right term for influencer. And parang naging sikat lang yung term na influencer because agencies and brands are using it because that's the easiest term that you can say, or the easiest word that you can say, influencer. Like if you have 10,000 followers on Instagram, or if you are woke on Twitter, or if you have a Facebook page that has 100,000 likes, automatic influencer na. But honestly, hindi natin alam kung good influence ba yung nadadala niya. So I guess for me, the term influencer should be given or should be coined to the ones who are socially relevant, gives back to the community, helps the country, and at the same time, promotes common good.
Right. Speaking of that pressure to contribute, parang do you feel, because of course you have a really huge audience, right? On your across different platforms. Like did it change nung parang when nung significantly lumaki yung following mo? Parang mas naging conscious ka ba sa nilalabas mo? Parang mas or mas takot ka ba sa nilalabas mo na parang shocks baka ma-misconstrue or whatever. Parang may ganun bang thought process or may ganun bang pagbabago na nangyari, I guess?
It's more of a fear because when you are getting more followers, you can also expect that you are getting syempre other followers like hindi aligned yung ideologies with you or can be a troll ganyan. So there's fear also na ay baka may ma-offend ganyan, baka meron akong entity or baka meron akong masabi na makaka-offend sa iba. So may mga ganong fear. But in general, hindi naman ako na-pressure na maglabas ng mas maraming content. Because even naman kahit hindi ako nakaka-cancel before, parang nagpapahinga rin ako dati. Like, I can take a 3-week or 1-month break as in wala akong ina-upload. As in talagang nagre-recharge lang ako. But now, given that yung character na ginawa ko before, medyo naka-receive ng mga bashing, ganyan. So, I'm taking the time now to rest and I'm taking the time to rest para ma-bring back ko ulit yung character.
Right. Because you mentioned it already, like, this is something that perhaps, siguro kung pinag-usapan ito 5 years ago, parang unimaginable na, alam mo yun, parang things that happen online, or maybe siguro 5 years ago in denial tayo na may real life consequences. Psychologically, diba, emotionally, mentally, like, the engagement we do online. So parang, how do you balance that? Kasi parang whether you like it or not, you're out there. You're a public figure, right? Like you mentioned nga parang you're open to followers who both align with your values and ideals, and those who see you as trash or whatever. Like how do you balance that?
What matters kasi to me yung inner circle my inner circle. So doon ako humuhugot din ng lakas and at the same time inspiration. Like, okay guys, I'm thinking of creating another character, or okay guys, I'm thinking of releasing this kind of content. What can you say? So sa kanila kasi, meron akong trust, meron akong tiwala sa kanila that kahit negative yung sasabihin nila sa akin, I know it's for my good because they are my real friends. So I really trust my inner circle. So doon ko kinukuha yung proper balance. Like for example, even if I am releasing political posts, I share it to my friend who is a lawyer na
that's smart.
May mention akong name dito ng politician. What can you say? Makakasuhan ba ako dito?
Smart.
So I really consult my circle kasi ayoko naman maging irresponsible na content producer or content creator because to be honest, Bea, and to the viewers, I'm really emotional. Siguro kasi Pisces ako I'm really emotional and sensitive. That's why madali akong madala ng mga negative comments. But I've learned na hindi talaga dapat pinagbibigyan ng pansin, no? Just shake it off, no? Just shake it off. If you get bashers or if you get negative comments, then shake it off kasi we cannot please everyone talaga. That's what I've learned from one of the mommy vloggers na pinapanood ko sa YouTube na nabash din siya no early 2000s because of her OOTDs. But look at her now, she's doing YouTube unedited, but still she's doing it because she wants to inform her followers or subscribers. So I guess the proper balance, Bea, is I consult my circle, I consult my friends before I release that content.
Actually a very smart tip, especially the fact that you consult a lawyer specifically, just to make sure that you have your bases covered. We're gonna talk about the legalities later on because you are one of the petitioners against the anti-terror law. But I wanna
Mm-mm.
jump into the whole internet culture, cancel culture. Like I think especially sa pandemic, ngayon na naka-quarantine tayo, parang lahat kasi naka-cellphone or lahat nakatutok sa laptops nila. Parang everyone, like, feeling ko baka it's just me, pero parang naha-heighten ngayon yung cancel culture or nami-misconstrue na siya from what it originally intended to be, although I'm not
Mm-mm.
sure. Like, what was it
Mm-mm.
really supposed to be about? Like, how do you, parang I think the stakes are higher for you compared to me, kunwari, na parang I don't really have a following, period. You have a huge following. Like, how does that make sense even to you? Like, the whole idea of cancel culture.
Mm-mm. Well, the concept of ano kasi of cancel culture started in the Western countries, no, specifically
Yeah.
United States,
Yeah.
wherein if if they know someone who is a celebrity or a public figure, and then it doesn't align with their values,
Right.
no, or political ideologies. Like for example, you are a white man, and then you are against the ano, parang equality among other races. So
Right.
definitely, kung ikaw artista ka and then sinabi mo yon na I am against ano Asians, I am against black people, I don't like Hispanic people, ganyan. Then you will be canceled, 'di ba? Aawayin ka ng mga tao sa internet because why are you allowing your why are you allowing hate? Parang ganyan. We are all human, 'di ba? We should embrace each other. Magkakapatid daw, parang ganyan. So, the celebrity should be canceled. So, yan na yung mga mag-tweet na, boycott, ganito, ganyan. So, we can also tie it sa brand.
Right.
Like, for example, if there's a brand that supports animal cruelty, di
Right.
ba? Para, halimbawa, you have a bag, mamahaling bag, signature bag, but unethical ang practice sa paggawa ng bag na yun because you are killing crocodiles in inhumane way. Then therefore, the cancel culture comes in. And yun yung pagbo-boycott dun sa brand na yun. Na
Right.
I'm boycotting this brand because it supports ano, ganito, ganyan. That's the cancel culture concept. But then, nag-evolve, napunta sa internet, and then nagkaroon ng, di ba, may mga influencers or celebrities na nagpo-promote din ng hate culture online, not only in the United States but across the globe.
Yeah.
And then tayo na-adapt natin, 'di ba? Tayo mga macro people na adapt natin until such time ba yan na nag-evolve siya na even if you are just spreading good vibes online,
Right.
even just a simple statement na ikaw lang, statement mo lang yon. It's just my opinion. But then, pag may nakakita, pag may nag-tweet or nag-post, tapos ang daming followers na nag-post, oh, look at this guy or look at this girl. She is supporting chu. Let's cancel her. So that's
Right.
where the hate comes.
Right.
Oo. So nahaluan na siya ng galit, nahaluan ng inggit somehow. So I think that's the root of cancel culture. And us Filipinos right now, Bea, we can say that we are vulnerable during
Right.
this time because our emotions are also heightened eh.
I was gonna say yes,
Parang
exactly.
parang we are expecting something to change, 'di ba? We are expecting our lives to be normal again. We miss
Right.
our friends, we miss our
Right.
family, we miss
Yeah.
going to the beach, we miss going to the bar, ganyan.
Yeah.
So heightened emotions talaga. That's why even other people who wants to just have fun, nadadamay din.
Right. Does it still surprise you? Because I feel like I know it's something people say lang online na parang ano ba yan? Parang every 10 minutes may nakaka-cancel tayo or parang konting kibot lang nagagalit na yung mga tao. Pero every people because sorry. I'm also very careful to say that people are overly sensitive because I feel like dangerous din na statement yun kasi you're treading towards parang ay nako masyadong PC yung mga tao, and then parang that might evolve into dismissing people who are actually like looking out and questioning the status quo. But like, parang paano ba paano what do you feel? Like, especially because you are in the forefront of that, or you've experienced being, well, not you, but a character that you created was canceled online. Like, how does that make you? How do you balance that na parang yes, you question the status quo. I guess naman hindi naman mali gawin yun. Pero parang, where do you draw the line na parang you should also let some things go. You have to let some things slip.
Well, honestly, na-hurt ako ng very light when they are, asking Julie to be canceled. Di mo nakakatawa,
Yeah.
I admit, I was vulnerable also during that day. Ang dami nangyayari sa work, ang dami nangyayari sa school, at the same time, personal issues also, no? I was vulnerable and my emotions were high. That's why when I got the comments or the DMs from several trolls, talaga ako, na-hurt ako. And feeling ko din, Bea, naipon kasi yung bashing nung nag-start ako mag-post ng political na hindi ko pinapansin na may mga bashers. So parang feeling ko naipon na kasi siya. And parang I didn't acknowledge kasi before that I'm getting negative comments. But then, na-realize ko na, ay shucks, ang dami na. Parang it's too much to take. And maybe I need to take a break. Ganyan. So that's where I decided to, remove the pearls and take a video and then tweet na maybe this might be the last Aunt Julie video that you will see because she needs to take care of her plants, mga ganyan. But me personally, ako, as Macoy, as Mark Averilla, I admit, bumaba rin ang energy ko. Like, hindi ako nagti-Twitter masyado ngayon. Parang, nagbabrowse lang ako but I don't tweet. I don't also check my Facebook page.
Right.
And, yon, naapektuhan ako to be honest. So, kahit si Julie yung na-cancel, somehow, merong kabit sa akin because I am Aunt Julie.
Right.
Lagyan niyo lang ako ng pearls, Aunt Julie na yan.
I personally love that character, by the way, because it reminded me of actual titas that I know. But I think that's I think ko alam kung ironic ba yun na parang, or no, before the irony, but people tend to forget, I guess, that when you comment or you say things online, hindi lang siya nag-end sa messaging app or hindi lang siya naiiwan sa DM. Like, I think people tend to forget that you're a real person and that, diba, parang anything that they spew towards you, parang it actually does, it can affect how you go on with your day or how you feel. I think people tend to forget that until now.
I really agree, Bea. People tend to forget that you're also a human being. That's why there are other content producers also na nagpapahinga din, right? Nagkakaroon ng hiatus. Like, I kalimutan ko yung pangalan niya, pero YouTuber siya, di ba? Parang tagal niya nawala, parang 2 years, 1 year.
Yeah.
Because nasa stress din sila. Elena Darna, nagpahinga. So, maraming tao din naman ng mga content producers.
Super exhausting. Especially, I think, because parang a lot of content creators enter the public sphere, just wanting to push out content, just wanting to share this part of them. And perhaps not a lot realize na you're also opening yourself up to this hellhole of work. It's weird to me to this day, no? Even if I work in Rappler, obviously. Parang weird pa rin sa akin to this day na people don't realize na tao pa rin yung sinishit post mo or yung tinitip ng hate. Parang that's still a person. And words actually do cut sometimes for.
Yes, that's right.
Diba? Also, to touch on what you mentioned kanina, you are obviously very political. You don't hide where you stand. Like, was that ever a concern for you? Especially because, like, content creation is also a source of income, or it can be a source of income. Was it ever, like, did it ever come across your mind na parang, maging neutral kaya ako, or like maging fence sitter kaya ako, kasi that might be, more appealing to brands or to potential collaborations, things like that.
No. Hindi ko inisip yon. I will be apolitical or I will be neutral because para makuha ko ng mga brands, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Honestly, hindi ko iniisip yon. I stick to my ways. I stick to my ideals. And if I see something wrong, I will say it. Kaya nga naloka ako because there are a lot of people saying that I'm a dilawan or I'm a paid yellow tard. I'm not a paid yellow tard.
Your content. Your content would discuss that right away.
Yeah, I just create content online and that's it. Because even nung term ni Noy Noy, I also scrutinize and I also post negative comments about him.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Even Gloria's nung time ni Gloria, I was elementary. I am also, because I was part of the student council and talaga nagsasabi ako, oh, look at this, look at President Chuchu Chuchu. That's why I want to clear that to the troll. I want to clear that to the viewers. I'm not a dilawan or I'm not a paid troll, no? I'm more on the looking at the right path.
Right.
I'm looking parang itatama natin kung ano yung mga mali na makikita natin. So, with me, Bay, hindi ako yung, I will be neutral because I will have brand engagement, ganyan. I need to be more toned down, gano'n. It depends It depends na rin kasi sa brand if they will get me or not. Yeah. But I am sure brands naman knows their values also. Diba? Yeah. They have, corporate values. So, yeah. So, parang we are choosing our battles wisely naman here.
Napapasip ako the past few days. Like, I know this is, gas din siya na saying na parang, the arts matter, culture matters. But I think parang 5 months into a quarantine, after 5 months of limited engagement with the outside world, parang ngayon ko mas na-realize na entertainment truly does matter. I mean, you see it, diba? Parang people binging Netflix or I Want or whatever, and then like retweeting or engaging with your videos. But I think specifically your kind of entertainment, obviously humor, and sometimes it's very satirical. Minsan medyo subtle, minsan mas heavy-handed. But like, was it ever a conscious thing for you na parang, the climate that's happening, the inefficiencies of government, yung mga kapalpakan in handling the pandemic. Pero naging conscious effort ba siya in the content that you produce, whether or not, like, it's literally a skit, like, poking fun at government? Parang nag-seep in ba siya sa comedy mo, in a way?
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
Because I think comedy is the easiest way to touch the emotions of a human. That's the easiest way. That's the easiest way in kung social media. But kung in person, yun ang pinakamahirap. Ang pinakamahirap talaga gawin, pagpapatawa. Yeah. Pero sabi ko lang kanina na pinaka-easiest gawin yung pinakamadaling gawin comedy. Kasi pwede mong i-impose sa sarili mo na, hindi, funny ako. Kahit in person, you're not funny. Pero, kaya ang comedy ang ginamit ko, it's because, for me, that's the easiest. Because being funny is innate sa sarili ko. And I know how to crack a joke. Alam ko kung paano hulihin ang kiliti nila because yung mataas yung intuition natin. Pero, it's also the hardest. Kasi pag meron kang maling word na nasabi, wala. It can be a hit or it can be your parang yan na yung hukay mo sa lupa, di ba? Baka yan ang ikamatay. So, knock on wood, pero yun ang kaya comedy is it's the way to go. And most especially right now, Bea, that a lot of Filipinos are sad because we are experiencing this pandemic and somehow we think we don't deserve this. And of course, to the families of mga affected din, di ba? Ng mga nag-positive. their spirits are low.
Right.
So they are really looking for some content online that can heighten their
Right.
mood, uplift them, 'di ba? So that's why comedy is the way to go. It's
And I think
the it's the hardest and it's the easiest at the same time.
I think it's also a safe way for people to also express their frustration. Na parang
Mm-mm.
when they share your videos siguro na parang lol, funny. But like, di ba parang a lot of your videos are actually quite biting. Like, may subtle na commentary. Like, people
Mm-mm.
might not see it right away. But I think it's also a safer way to
Mm-mm.
express perhaps dissent or like,
Mm-mm.
di ba, any political opinions that you have.
Mm-mm.
Speaking of dissent, um,
Mm-mm.
I wasn't surprised, but I was nagpanic kami ng slide actually when you went live on Twitter. Sa Supreme Court was it? Supreme Court.
Yeah.
We were panicked
Yeah.
because we didn't know yet what it was about. But anyway, if people don't know, you along with several other content creators actually are petitioners against the anti-terror law. I think that's such an interesting situation kasi parang it's another instance of how social media also mobilizes people in real life.
Mm-mm.
And it brought you guys to, I'm not sure if you were friends in real life before filing the petition, but I'm guessing
Mm-mm.
some of you nagkakilala lang dahil through the internet. Like how, like, okay, given that nga na parang you've experienced both sides obviously. Like
Mm-mm.
you have been parang pushed into a difficult situation because of social media. But you've also,
Mm-mm.
I'm sure that you've seen the benefits of engagement and
Mm-mm.
interaction on social media. So like, what does it mean to you now? Yung parang
Mm-mm.
the whole sphere of social media.
Mm-mm. Well, with regard to the ATL, no, the
Yeah.
anti-terror law, just to give a quick background, Tonyo Cruz was my office mate in Manila Bulletin because I
Oh,
worked in Manila Bulletin before.
okay.
That's my first job.
Okay.
Then he reached out to me parang, oh Makoy, we are
Uh-huh.
gathering a group of online creators,
Right.
content producers, and even Dr. Regia Season was there na we are concerned with our internet freedom because this can be affected kapag napatupad na yung ATL. Because, kumbaga in layman's term, Zoom meetings, Teams meetings,
Yeah.
or let's say video calls on Messenger, that shouldn't be parang hindi siya dapat maapektuhan ng ATL because we are a democratic country. Hindi dapat yan mare-red tag, something like that. So, in a way, masaya ako because na-realize ko na, oo nga no, ang saya kasi hindi ko na-realize yon na pwede tayong ma-red tag sa internet or na
Yeah.
pwede tayo na, kasi madali ka naman ma-red tag eh. Like,
Yeah.
oh, etong si ganito ganyan, may ginagawang ganito.
Mhm.
Kahit walang proof, kahit walang pruweba, pwede kang ma-red tag. So, yun yung gusto naming erase sa petition. That's why we petition sa Supreme Court. So that's the pinaka-easiest, simplest term. That's why we filed the petition. Now, in the whole social media sphere naman, it's also good to know that there are people who believes in your content na who keep saying na, oh, you should continue, go lang.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Don't mind the bashers, nandyan lang yan, hindi naman mawawala. Minsan nga natatawa ako sa sarili ko eh, kasi parang ako nga yung nagsasabi dati na pag may bashers, hinahayaan ko lang. Pero ako, eto ngayon, ako naman yung naapektuhan. Kasi napuno na rin naman ako.
Right.
And dami na rin kasi.
Right.
Parang kawawa naman ako, di ba? I just live alone.
Right.
My parents, hindi ko kasama parents ko.
Right.
And ang mga kapatid ko, hindi ko din kasama. I have a broken family and I just live alone. Ako lang ang mag-isa sa buhay. 'Di ba? Parang I wanna protect my peace as well. So
Right.
this is my own way of protecting my peace.
Right.
So sana naiintindihan nila 'yon.
Right.
Yun lang. Kaya yun yung akin na
Yun din,
protect your peace.
I think a lot of people also don't realize that na okay, aside from like obviously bothering you emotionally, mentally, it does affect how you function physically. Na 'di ba parang akala kasi ng iba na parang kung kunwari mag-message sila ng death threat, parang hanggang dun lang yun. Pero parang you actually, it starts getting into your head. I don't know if you experienced that, but like personally, I've experienced that. It does get into your head. Parang, what if na? Like, what if seryoso to? Or what if, Diyos ko Lord, may gawin, may taong brave enough or like, brazen enough to actually make physical harm towards me. Like, it's not
Correct.
Easy thing to handle.
Super not easy talaga. Kasi, pwede siyang magkaroon ng cause ng anxiety for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess taking a break is always like it's become necessary nowadays compared to that.
Yeah.
It's just social media.
It's just social media, yes.
Yeah. Okay, I have a very potentially corny and very beauty pageant question for you. I mean, like, given the stress and also the happiness that what your work, your day job plus your social media persona brings to you, like, why do you still do what you do?
Because this is because I love what I'm doing, and my siblings are telling me to do it still. And whenever I post new content, my sister would often tell me, "Kuya, nakakatawa to. Please, do more." So my siblings, they're very supportive. Alam mo, magkakalayo ang age gap namin magkakapatid because broken family nga kami, 'di ba? So kapatid, half siblings ko na 'yon. Pero sa kanila ako humuhugot. At the same time to my students also, like they would tell me na, "Sir, I saw your video, ganyan, please do more," mga ganyan. I'm doing this because to protect my peace also, because ito yung way ko to spread creativity, to spread positivity online. I just want to have fun. And gusto ko lang matawa sila. Kaya nga sabi ko sa mga kaibigan ko nung nag-Zoom call kami, nung kinancel ko si Aunt Julie, parang the bashers are there, the negative comments are there, hindi naman yan mawawala. Pero as long as you have a strong circle na mas marami ka pa ring supporters, you should keep going. Kaya nga kahit FB live ka lang, 2 lang nanonood sa FB live mo. As long as may nanonood, tuloy mo. Parang tuloy mo lang. Oo, tuloy mo lang. So, and this is my outlet to distress. That's why I'm doing this pa din.
I hope it doesn't bring you even more undue stress. And I hope that not just Aunt Julie, but like future characters or future skills.
Thank you.
Super looking forward to that. And I think I speak for a lot of people when we say thank you for at least giving us a few seconds of laughter and, like kahit konting forgetting man lang of all the nasty things that are happening in real life. And thank you for your time. I won't drag this out. I know you're very busy. Thank you for your time and thank you for what you do.
Thank you also, Bea. And really, I really thank your team for allowing me to share my thoughts also. The world is not getting better. So us people who are spreading positivity online, we should make better content to make a better world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That has been Rappler Talk with Macoy Dubs. For more interviews with different personalities from different walks of life, follow Rappler on social media. For even more discussions and interviews, follow Rappler's podcasts. We are on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Until then, this has been Becopin. Thank you for watching.